I hate fishing. And it's a bit of a problem because I live in Australia and everybody here seems to love to fish. And I do not hate it for the reason you think. I went back to the southwest for a week, to my favorite dolphin spot, to pick up some packages I had sent to the post office. And it turned out to be a pretty heartbreaking visit because one of the baby dolphins got a really bad entanglement. I will show you some footage, but I do have to warn you, it's not easy to watch. Meet Coop and her mother Fence. Coop somehow got a fishing line wrapped around both her dorsal fin and her tail. So every time the tail moves down, the line tightens, cutting deeper into the dorsal fin. By now the fin is already halfway severed. So she gave up. She is just logging at the surface, trying not to move. And I want to cry, because I can't even imagine how much pain she must be in. I scrape my foot and I'm in agony. I can't even imagine what it must feel like to be slowly losing a part of your body. And right next to her is Fence, just staying there, watching her baby struggle, helpless. And I don't know if she understands what's happening. She is very protective and doesn't let people get close. Even if she did, it's actually illegal to approach wild dolphins in Australia, even to try to help. And with parks and wildlife, it's complicated. There are protocols, assessments, it takes time. Time that Coop may not have. And the feeling of helplessness is overwhelming. We were honestly surprised when they responded quite quickly. But on the first day, they didn't have any luck. They said they would try again the next day. When I saw them leaving the next day, I thought that was it. I wanted to scream. They are right there, behind you. Where are you going? Don't leave them. I was pretty upset. I didn't even take the drone out again because I was scared of what I might find. I preferred not knowing, kinda like Schrodinger's cat, only in this case a dolphin. It's alive and dead, simultaneously at the same time until you look. She wouldn't be the first dolphin I have known that didn't make it. At least that's what I think happened to Reggae. I miss her a lot. It's just not the same without her. And that's why I hate fishing. Not the people who fish, I really want to make that clear. But the simple, unavoidable reality of what happens when a line breaks. The rod and reel fishing is considered to be one of the most sustainable ways to fish. There's no massive nets, there's no destruction to the ocean floor, there is no big bycatch. You only take what you need. And that's all very much true. It's so much better than commercial fishing. But even the most careful and responsible fisher will lose a line from time to time. That's not carelessness, it's just the nature of this activity. And once it's in the water, it becomes what's called ghost gear. Invisible, drifting, waiting. Entanglements in fishing gear is the leading cause of death of whales and dolphins worldwide. It's estimated that at least 300,000 of them perish this way each year. And recreational fishing is the largest source of ghost gear in Australia in coastal areas. I'm not here to blame anyone, I just would like to ask a question. Should areas with high dolphin traffic be no fishing zones? I would genuinely love to hear your opinion, especially if you fish. Anyway, 2 days later I found out that Parks and Wildlife actually had managed to cut one of those lines. I didn't know which one. Was it the one that was tethering the dorsal fin to the tail? Perhaps. And so I felt encouraged to go fly the drone again and try to find them. And what I found broke my heart. Fence was there, but she was alone. I wanted to cry. Was she looking for her baby? Was she grieving? This was exactly what I was afraid of. But wait, what's that? It's Coop! She's alive! I can't even describe the relief. She's still in danger, don't take me wrong. The line is still there, the fin is badly damaged. But at least she can swim again, and she can keep up with her mother. I don't know if she's going to survive, but I really, really hope she does. And so I left the southwest on a hopeful note. I'm in Mandurah right now. I'm gonna be in Perth tomorrow. I have decided to scratch my plan of going south to record southern right whales at Point N because of fuel shortages, and I am heading straight north. I'm going to wait for humpback whales there, and I'm heading somewhere warm, so that means I'm gonna be much happier too. I hate winter. It got really cold and I was working on the video most of the day and I forgot to eat again and I can't be bothered cooking anything anymore. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna drive to Perth and take myself out for Indonesian. And I would like to thank so much to all of you who bought me a coffee, because thanks to you I can go and do that and not having too many second thoughts about it. Thank you so much. A little leftover of a bread. Let's go. We are in Perth. It's crazy busy in here. I couldn't get a parking spot. Thankfully somebody left just in front of the shop, so that's great. And I hope the restaurant won't be too busy because I'm starving. They gave me the wrong eggplant again. I always get the one with peanut sauce and they gave me the one with chili, so I had to pick all the chili off. Thankfully they gave me peanut sauce on the side and it was yummy. These veggie fritters, they are to die for. Yum. It's supposed to be 7 degrees tonight. I got rid of my thick sleeping bag, especially thinking I'm going north, so I will need it this winter. So I got my hot water bottle just in case. And the other day, because I was so cold, I got these fluffy thick socks, and last night I couldn't almost sleep how hot my feet were. So hopefully I will survive this night. See, this is why I never film my nights in the van, because especially when I'm trying to stealth camp, because there is just not simply enough light. But I'm gonna spend this evening playing some Mindustry, however it's red. I have developed quite a bit of addiction, I think, lately. Night night, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.